my connection with college radio, specifically WMCX, when I was like maybe like 18 or 19, I was listening and they were playing the Front Bottoms because New Jersey, and whoever was the DJ like transitioned out and was talking about seeing them at Russo's play recently, and I called in and I was like, oh yeah, like I was there, that was cool. And then whatever, they were talking and they were like, yeah, there was like a girl there that had purple hair and she gave me some cookies and she was cool. And then I had to call back in and I was like, that was also me. Like, I'm not trying to be a weirdo, but that, like, the call was me and that was me too.
That does sound like you.
I mean, it was.
And so I'm so curious. When obviously, Ali, you and I know each other. We went to school together at the same time at Monmouth University. And I've always known you to sort of have like a really strong pulse on what was going on in that relative music scene. And I'm so curious. I guess we could start from the very beginning. Like, how did you get into music? Like, was there music always playing in your house? Like, what was that experience for you?
Well, yeah, music was like always a big thing in my house when I was growing up. My mom will like murder me if I don't tell this story of how when she had kids, she was like, I want to be up to date on like the cool music, so she would listen to Taking Back Sunday. So she just like bred emo children out the womb. And when I was like a teenager, I started working. I was like a mall rat at the Monmouth Mall for a long time, and then like a lot of the mall rats like formed bands at like the local shows. So just kind of went from there.
Oh, okay. And so I guess that was at a pretty early age for you, where you started going to shows and stuff like that?
Yeah, I feel like I started going to shows at like 12, which sounds really young now, but I always thought like it was fine because I was really tall at 12. Like I was the height I am now at 12. So I was like, it's normal, it's fine. But my mom would just like drop me off at like VFWs or mostly VFWs or firehouses.
That's really cool. So then what kind of bands would go through obviously a lot of local bands, but any bands who weren't as well known back then that are pretty popular now that you got to kind of see rise up?
I saw the Front Bottoms all the time when I was younger, to 20, 30 people, and then they started blowing up quick. I saw Pine Grove a couple times before they were like really Pine Grove. But a lot of the bands that I saw, most of the bands I saw, like, were defunct, like, after a year.
Sure.
There are a lot of bands that, like, I like one song of them, and I can't find them anymore because it was 2011, and, like, nothing exists online of them. And I'm like, please, come back.
That's really, really cool. So many questions. So many different directions we can go in, Ali.
I have a question for you real quick. It's, like, very off topic, but... So when you showed the Elvis poster in your room, there was like a Pompous chair. Is that also green?
Yeah, so the color scheme in my room is green and blue.
That's cool.
The ceiling is blue.
Ooh, like the sky.
Yeah, and when my mom hired like painter people to come and paint it, because my mom's like a perfectionist. Like if we painted ourselves and you could see the brushstroke, she was not going to be happy about it. So when they were painting it, they kept asking if they were painting a dollhouse. And I was in 6th grade and I got really embarrassed, but I'm not embarrassed by it. I like it.
No, does it work as a green screen?
It could. My walls are pretty covered though. So it's hard to find a good spot, but that was also the idea, to use it as a green screen.
Eric, you got cool stuff in your room too. I just like looking at people's rooms.
Thanks. I just got a bunch of like posters I got from like Hot Topic when I was like in 8th grade, and just they're still up there.
I feel that. I'm on my desktop, so I can't really move around, but like if you could see my walls right now, I would be so embarrassed.
What? So that is your room?
This is so I live with my parents still, and we have a mother-daughter, so like I have my own kitchen, and this is an office / like living room space that I live in, but there's like all my own stuff on here. Yeah.